Hello, everyone. I don't know if I had that huge sigh in there. Hang on. Okay. In game. Alright. Oh god. Okay. Here. Okay. So. I need to record stuff. I haven't been recording stuff because this is good. Because I just been feeling super off, like sleep schedule is just off, and I don't know, it's a poor excuse. It's kind of an excuse. Kind of a reason. Yesterday I spilled water on my keyboard, one side of my keyboard, which sucks. But, you know, it is what it is. So it was working a little bit, except that I didn't have a left control. I didn't have an alt key, which is the only alt key I had on that keyboard. I didn't have X or C, and it just turned into I wasn't going to be able to. It got worse over the day. I was like, maybe I can make this work. But yeah. So I swapped back to my old keyboard, which is not a split keyboard. It is a single. Keyboard. It is a monocoque keyboard. And I do have a replacement one on the way. Is getting here tomorrow, which is a split keyboard that has that is better. It has stuff. It has two alt keys. It has like the regular amount of keys, and then it doesn't have a numpad, which if you're looking for a split keyboard with a numpad, what are you doing? And it has some programmable buttons. I don't know how, like, my old keyboard also was supposed to be programmable, so you could like move some stuff around or whatever, and like I could never get that software to work, and like I guess I didn't really try that hard, but you shouldn't have to try super hard to get the software for your fucking keyboard to work. You shouldn't have to do more than they say in the manual. Yeah, and I'm sure I've complained about that old thing before, but yeah. Right now, I'm in a weird setup where usually I have my drawing tablet directly under my main monitor, and now I have it off to the right, and the keyboard off to the left. And like this works, but I would not want to do this. And literally, like, I've gotten so used to, you know, having to move my right hand off of my mouse to type stuff. But when I do that now, I just hit my drawing tablet, and like, oh, that's unfortunate. I did, because I was a little bit, I was a little bit like, I don't know what to do. What are we gonna do? I did, clean out that keyboard in the vain hope that that might help things. And it didn't, but oh my god, like, I'm gonna have to make an effort to clean. I guess I don't have to. Like, but god, yeah, clean your keyboards. They get fucking disgusting. Like, and again, it's like, it's really a thing that's just like, I don't want to say out of sight, out of mind, but kind of that. Like, there are parts of my, you know, desk that I haven't had to move move around in like 2 years. Like, the area under my drawing tablet, and it's like, oh my god, this is the original color when I painted this desk. Like, hot damn. And yeah, so that was fun. But yeah. I guess also speaking of broke stuff and getting new stuff to replace it, my mom's car broke down, or is broken, or getting it fixed or something. I've mentioned that me and my dad do Toro, where like you rent out your own car. So he's like, hey, let's get another car for Turo, and Mom can use that. In the meantime, it's a 2018 Nissan Rogue is the new car. The old thing, I don't know, it must have been like a 2011, like, Volkswagen Jetta. That's what it was. The hybrid. I don't know the year, but it was, something around that, I think. Yeah. So I don't know. I have actually no idea what the problem with that car is. But I do have to say, like, the Rogue, oh my god, I don't know why people fucking put tint on their windows. Man, like, oh my god. Like, okay, I guess I understand. I live in a place where it's hot and sunny. Like, I guess I understand it from that point of view, but like, man, tint is such a pain in the ass to take off. Like, there's not really a great position. I guess, like, I don't know, man. I mean, I suppose one could take the door apart, get the window off, and then that might help. But, no, I'm not doing that. So, yeah, so, like, I got the tint off, but there's also, like, the adhesive that also got to scrape that off. Which is, like... I'm like... luckily, it would be a real pain in the ass if somebody tinted the front windshield. That is illegal. That is, like, hardcore illegal. As far as I understand it. And god damn am I happy that it is, because that would be an absolute pain in the ass to clean up. But yeah, I got the tint off of the the door windows. There's like 2 little rear windows, which I'll probably leave because it's just too much work for today. But there is the back hatch window that I guess I also gotta get tint off. Maybe I'll leave that and I'll just clean up the windows, because like, I would say also it's, like, problematic, because if we're gonna rent out the car, like, yeah, I'd rather not... I don't know how liability exactly works there, right? But, like, I would... The tint would not help visibility. So, it's definitely a thing. But, like, right, that's, like... I don't know, I spent like 2 hours just getting the fucking tint off, dude. And I'm gonna try to not take up too much, or just record a few videos here. This is very high gravity, good lord. What was I gonna say? The real pain, though, the real pain is that my dad did not, like, he's out doing something right now, and this is like me taking a break from the thing because it's just awkward to do, like sitting in the car, and he rolled the windows down. So the way that you take the tint off, it's like a film, and yeah, you could have like tinted glass, I guess, but that's not what we have here. He rolled the windows down a little bit. Not really, like, I would physically be unable to have done it, to have taken the tint off if he didn't roll the windows down. He didn't, it would have been helpful if he rolled the windows down a little bit more. It also would have been helpful if he left the keys, so I could roll the window up when I got to the bottom of the thing. But he didn't, so... Also, hang on, he is... I believe he is home. Let me just text him. Either he is downstairs or we are currently actively being robbed. I guess that's a comforting thought. Anyway. What resource are we missing here? Lead. Wait, didn't I see lead? Oh, wow. What was I gonna say? Yeah, but yeah, that key is, I have things to say. I don't know if I have 3,500 meters, worth of conversation, but, bear with me here. Let's see. Also, am I like... I think I'm thirsty. You know, it's also... Oh, dude, I don't know. Isn't there Red Harvest... Red Harvest... Sparkling water. It is kind of a pain. Some crafting components just aren't easier, or some recipe ingredients aren't easier to get. 'Cause yeah. Oh. My dad's gonna roll up the windows. Okay, good. Cause like, I can't. Cause it's like I physically can't get the thing off. Like, maybe I can just like rip it out. Which, yeah, I mean, maybe that's not good for the windows. Or for the window rotors or whatever, but yeah. But even then, even if I just rip it out, I don't even know. I don't know if it's actually doing the thing or not. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know, things have been alright. Have a little crate that I'm making. I've got this whole idea of hey, I'm gonna like stick to a basic thing, 1.5, like the, you know, like a standardized unit sort of thing. I'm gonna make these crates They're gonna be 1.5 feet cubed, or 16 inches. Actually, no, I'm sorry, 18 inches. Yeah. And I think maybe I'll make a smaller one that's like, well, it'll be 18 inches by 18 inches by 9 inches. Yes. 9 inches, yeah. I was thinking it was going to be 8 inches, but no, it needs to be 9. But then also one that's like 3 feet long, potentially. I might, well, theoretically, you know, can go bigger, right? But also probably like, I don't know. This year I'm going to need to get my driver's license. And if I can make perhaps like a sort of gadget widget that goes inside the bed of my grandfather's truck that can fit these boxes. Then that would be good. And I'm thinking it's probably going to be like, you know, a 3-foot wide thing, and then there's going to be some spacers on the end that I could put, like, you know, something. Or, I don't know, potentially I could take the bed of that truck off if I potentially own it, but, I don't know. I don't know, though. That would be nice, but, I also, I was gonna make them 2 feet squared, but I realize if I were to cut so the structure, the main frame of it, it's a 2x2 frame, with, planks for the sides, and, I don't know, it uses lap joints, and I think it's very much, it's very me, I think. I don't have a good, like, locking mechanism that I am, like, 100%, like, I know what I'm going to use. I need to, I think this first box is going to be simple. Typically for a box, you would want to, like, carve out space for hinges. I won't do that for this one. But it is a thing that you should do. And I would probably want to use some other hinges. I'm going to use, like, door hinge style things, box hinge things. There's some, like, cabinet hinges that I'd probably like to use, but I don't think the ones that I have seen are too large for a 2x2 to go into the side of a 2x2 beam, so that's a thing. But yeah. I'm also thinking, well, of course, I'm thinking that 18-inch, having an 18-inch cube potentially hanging off the side of a motorcycle, I think would be very odd. So, that's why I think the 9-inch wide one would be good, to make some sort of mounting system to throw that into a, to have panniers, I don't know. And, like, am I going to, like, use the standardized box thing a lot? Probably not. But, you know, will be a thing. I should probably save... I don't know, I should probably save some conversation for, later. I don't know. It will be... Well, I will also say that, right now, I'm, doing the side panels. And I was like, I've got this Minwax Vintage Blue, oil-based finish, oil-based stain, which is lovely, I like it, and that's going to be the sides for this particular box. The frame, they just spray painted black, a matte black, which, like, it doesn't, I don't need to, that's not gonna, the paint isn't gonna be standardized, but I was like, oh, you know what, how about I spray paint oil bronze, or this other finish, this bronze finish on as like a base layer and then paint over, and just see how that looks. And then when I spray painted the thing on, it was just black. It was just black. I'm like, this is the can that says rubbed oiled bronze or whatever. And, yeah, so I don't know what it's gonna look like. Maybe it needs to dry and it'll get all shiny or whatever, but yeah. Guess I did have 3,500 meters worth of conversation. Let's see. I do feel bad that I haven't recorded as much Starfield. This is gonna be one of those situations. I just want to take it easy this year. Really. I guess my excuse now is that I don't really feel that. I don't feel super comfortable using this keyboard. I need to, and I'm gonna, like, there's gonna be a break-in period of, you know, oh, I need to feel, this new keyboard is gonna feel a little weird, because it, you know, has a few things that are better, but different than my old split keyboard, so that's gonna be a thing. I have recorded a bunch of things. I genuinely, I want next year, no matter where I'm at with Starfield, maybe it won't be January 1st, but like, I want to, I do want to edit, I would want to upload other things besides Starfield and Star Citizen. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But, yeah, that'll be the hope. As is always the case. Thank you for watching. Until next time, have a good day, great day even. Chowskis.